Ms. Contreras, I want to discuss with you the welfare of unaccompanied minors in federal custody. First of all, has ORR mistreated or previously subjected minors in U.S. immigration detention to abusive conditions, to risk of abuse, to sexual misconduct? Has that occurred in U.S. custody?
Senator, thank you for that question. As background, I want you to know that during my first week on the job, I visited Fort Bliss. I wanted to see what the care was like for the children, as you are speaking to, and I thank you for asking about it. What we saw is ORR, we have the responsibility at HHS for our legal and moral obligation, and that's always first about the safety of kids. We have had situations when we had to move very quickly to meet a greater capacity in a short amount of time where we needed to improve conditions. And that has been the focus over the last year. So that now what you see are a lot of emergency intake sites were, of course, now demobilized. But you see the care that's needed, mental health supports for kids, case management so they have access to someone, recreation, health, safety needs, those have all been the priority.
Ms. Contreras, and I do want to get into the steps that are being taken now, and I recognize that this GAO report refers to misconducts and incidents principally or even entirely prior to your tenure. I recognize that. But this is a HHS OIG report. It talks about inadequate supervision, sexual misconduct, the abuse of children in U.S. federal custody. It is completely unacceptable that this has taken place. And so I want to ask you two questions, Ms. Contreras, with my time remaining, and these will be my final questions. I thank you in advance for your responses. The first is, can you give this committee and the Congress and the American people and my constituents assurances that preparations have been made, safeguards are in place to ensure that minor children in U.S. immigration detention are never subjected to this abuse again? That's the first question. The second question is, what specific steps are you taking to ensure that, and will you grant the Red Cross unrestricted access to ORR facilities that house migrant children? I'll give you the time with the chairman's indulgence to answer. That'll be my final question. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. On the question of access to the Red Cross, that's something that I would have to ask our team about, but I'd be happy to do that and get back to you. We welcome the oversight that comes from members of this committee, from our nonprofit partners, from the Flores Monitor. That's an important part of accountability and transparency as we carry out this very important mission.
I'm sorry, I know I said I was done, and the chairman's gonna tap me out with the gavel soon, but I mean, I do have here, this is a Red Cross press release saying HHS and ORR and FEMA have requested that the Red Cross provide support to ensure unaccompanied children have safe, clean, comfortable conditions in detention. So you are seeking this from the Red Cross, is that correct? Will you grant them access to facilities even when you don't ask for it so they can inspect these facilities and ensure that children aren't being mistreated?
Senator, that is something that I will follow up with. I haven't seen the letter, but again, we welcome oversight and we certainly value our partners. I don't want to end without addressing your first question about what is the commitment. You absolutely have the commitment of the ORR staff, of HHS, and certainly myself. 1 month into my tenure as Assistant Secretary, I have represented many kids as their lawyer who have been abused in many ways. And while we always have that possibility of predators being in existence, what we are doing at HHS, we're the Child Welfare Agency, is to make sure that we are taking every precaution, that we are staffed adequately so that there are eyes on our children, that we are using safeguards to make sure that we are keeping kids safe. So you have my absolute assurance that that is the #1 priority for us at HHS.
Thank you. Look forward to the follow-up on the Red Cross.